Hey everyone, this is Jojo, and I'm here to do a book haul for the month of October. These are mainly books I get from the thrift store, and some I get from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. So I want to try to do this quickly as I can because my mom just left. I'm the only person in the house, so it's nice and quiet. And this is the living room where it's like nice and not all like the camera look nice in my room. So I'm gonna get quickly here. First, I'm gonna show you the books I get at Dollar Tree one time, and I went to Dollar Tree twice during the time, and I'm gonna show you the books I get. I think I get like 4 books each time I went there. So, alright, the first book I get here is The Impeller by Gregory, or is it? I think it's Gregory Fanaro. You know how you pronounce it. And of course, this is probably like a thriller or horror book. Don't know what it's about. I mostly pick it up because it was like, October, Halloween time, and I really like the cover and like it's gonna be one of those creepy books, but don't know what it's about. I don't know if it could be something to do with like crime and like the FBI. Could be something to do with murder or something, but don't know what it's about, but look interesting. Next is Crush. Lauren likes Charlie. Does he like her too? And this is by, who is this by? By Angela Darling. And this is I think this is a middle grade book. And I mostly got caught because the art on here looks so good. Like, it looks so beautiful, the art. And like they had like 2 other books there too, but let me pick one. Even though I probably won't read this. I don't know, but this is mostly a middle grade book about this girl who have a crush on this boy named Charlie. And I guess it's like a little romance for young preteens. And I really like the cover of this. I really like his freckles. He's adorable. Next I got is 34 Pieces of You by Cameron Rodriguez. Don't know what this is about. I think this is about this girl who, I think it's something about this girl that died, and I think her friends are trying to find out why or how. Or like they're like secrets she left behind, I guess. So this is a YA. Next I got is Moth and Spark by Anne Leonard. And don't know what this is about. I think this is a fantasy. I think there's dragons in here. Because I read like a page or 2. No, I read like the first sentence had like a dragon. So they got dragons in it. Be like that. See? Nice. The spine. Beautiful. So I'm guessing like a fantasy with dragons in it. Don't know much about it, so I just picked it up because I really like the cover. And of course it was $1. Alright, the next books I got here is from the other Dollar Tree I went to. And the first book I got here is The Woman in the Photograph by Donna Ginther. Don't know how to pronounce that last name, but don't know what this is about. Don't mind that. That's not part of the general dollar because I sure didn't buy no $10 for this. It's historical fiction, and it's about this woman who's a model, I think. And I guess she living in Paris, I guess. I don't know. It's a contemporary adult fiction. Don't know much about it. I just mostly pick up books if I like the cover or just read a little bit about it, of the synopsis, and might be interested to read. The next book I get is 7 Deadlies, a culinary tale by Gigi Levigi. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but it's right there. I really like this cover, and I don't know what this is about either. First I thought it was a middle grade book, but it seemed like it's probably more adult fiction. It have something like that. I don't know. Really nice. So I don't know much about this either. I just like how the cover looks. I know this is bad, but it was $1. So I don't really get much books as much unless at thrift stores or when I have the money for it. But yeah, look interesting. Next I got is Order of Darkness by Philippa Gregory. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And this is the second book in the Stormbringers. Couldn't find the first book wasn't there, of course, but this is the Saint Arthur. Everybody knows this Arthur from the White Queen and the other queens. Kind of adult fiction, historical fiction. This is I think this is a YA historical fiction with some fantasy in it, but not really sure. So I don't know much about it either. This is the second book. Alright, the last book we get at Dollar Tree is The Typewriter Girl by Alison Atlee, I think. That's how you pronounce it. And this is another contemporary adult fiction. And don't know much about it. All I know is about this girl. I guess she's going to be a typist or something. Or forge letters. Don't know much about it. It's interesting because I checked this out at the library before. And I really like how each chapter had like a quote. So want to check it out and see if it's good or something. Good literature. Don't know. Alright. Let's see. Which book should I go first? Alright, I'm going to show you the books I get at the thrift store. Alright. So there was a sale at this one, like a Monday sale, but it wasn't as good as the one at my local thrift store. So I'm just going to show you these books right here first. Alright, okay, these three books are a trilogy, or it could have more in the series, but I'm not really sure. So this is Ringrove, The Middle Kingdom by David Ringrove or something. And this is probably like fantasy or sci-fi. Don't know for sure. Yeah, don't know for sure. I think it's either sci-fi or fantasy. And I really like the cover. Like the covers, all of them. The other two matches. Don't know what this is about. All I know is probably about kingdoms and stuff. So yeah. This is book 2. And this is The Broken Wheel. And yeah. And the third one is The White Mountain. Yeah, nice covers. Alright, next is a book called Night Runner by Max Turner. And this is a book I just saw. I really like the cover. It's interesting. I really like how the chapter type, don't know the chapter like that, look all with a different type of font. And I don't know what it's about. I think it's about vampires. That's all I know about it. So, yeah. Here we got another book, and this is the Bartholomeus Trilogy, Book 2. The Goblin's Eye by Jonathan Trott. I think I got book 1 of this, but I'm not really sure because you know how many a lot of books. Don't remember if you got the second book or the first book or whatever, but I think I got the first one. This is the second one. I haven't read it yet. It's a fantasy. I think it's either middle grade or YA, but I really like the color, how it's shiny. It's even shiny in the back in a way. Like you can't really see it, but kind of shiny, like the words are kind of shiny. Next is Isolde, Queen of the Western Isles by Rosalind Miles. And don't know if I pronounced that word right. And this is the author of the Guinevere trilogy. So I can remember my last thrift store or book haul. I think I hauled a Guinevere historical fiction book, and I guess this is by the Saint Arthur. Cause yeah, don't know, but I really like the cover. Yeah, nice. So it's not historical fiction. I think it's something to do with like King Arthur's those stories. All right. The next is One Night with the King by Tommy Tinney. and this is a mass paperback. Don't know what it's about. I think this is was adapted into a movie. You got the actors right there, but I don't know much about this either. I don't know if it's a romance or smut or nothing. I don't know. I thought it was a fantasy, but I don't know. Next is The Summertime Girls by Laura Hankin. And I guess this is YA2, or is this a... don't know. I don't know if this is a YA book or is this a adult fiction. Because you can't really tell, because this could be anything. It could be YA or adult fiction, don't know. But it's mostly about these two girls or women, about their friendship. I think it said girls, so it could be YA, but don't know. And the last book of the guy from the thrift store is Gorgeous by Paul Rucknick. And this is hardcover. It's nice. I always wanted to get this ever since when I first saw it some time ago in the bookstore. I'm like, this look nice, and I like how the synopsis is. And I just look all nice and red. I've like it's cost like I think like $2. Oh, is it $2 or $2? I think it was $2 for the sale, because originally was $4, because it was like $2.99, which I think is like back in the day before the thrift store chain, it was like a lot cheaper. But no, if you have the money, still cheap. I mean, still good price on nice condition books. And I just figured out when I got home that it was signed, so I got me a signed book. That's awesome. So yeah. Alright, put these back in here so I can like get these other books over here. So, yeah. So the next books I got from a different thrift store. I think this is my local. No, it wasn't my local. It was another thrift store. And yeah, it was another thrift store. That's the kind of the same unique. No, like almost like my what do you call it? Almost like my local thrift store. Same thing. So the first thing I got is Brain Quest Workbook, grade 3, third grade workbook. So they got all different grades from science to math, writing, and language arts and stuff. Cause I wanna like a while ago I missed math, and I want to get back into math to I don't know what you call it, harness my skills, like make sure they're still good and fresh, because I was thinking of getting a teaching license so I can like teach substitute, like as a substitute teacher or something, because yeah, so I'm like looking through that and stuff. The next I got here is Dark Lord of Darkholme by Diana Wynne Jones. I don't know, but I think this is a fantasy. I don't know if this is the first book of the series. I don't know if this is a standalone, but I love fantasy. I really like this cover, so I read one of her books, Howl's Moving Castle, so I want to check out more of her work. So next I got is Naked by David Sedaris. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I don't know what this is about. I think it's just a contemporary, might be thought-provoking or maybe make you think kind of thing. I don't know. It's just interesting because I think I read the first page and found it interesting, so I just picked it up. So yeah. Even though it's kind of like disturbing to see shorts or boxers in front of a book. So this is Black Mass by Dick Clare and Gerard O'Neill, I think. And this is about a gangster in U.S. history. I think this is like those Italian mafias in Boston, I think. And then this FBI agent, I guess, is trying to solve for back there. I think this is fiction, I think. Because at first I thought this was like a non-fiction book, and I thought I was going to talk about like mafias or things like history type, but I think it's an actual novel fiction. It's also adapted into a movie. So it's more interesting than it's probably fiction now. I don't know. Hopefully it's gonna be good. Hopefully I'll be able to get to reading and stuff. Next is High Fidelity, I think that has pronounced it, by Nick Hornby. I tried to read this one time some time ago. I think I was like in high school, and I don't think I remember much of it. I think I tried to read it like a few pages, but yeah. So I think I read one book, not read the whole thing, but most of it, and I didn't finish it for some reason. But it was interesting, so I'm gonna check out more of his. What do we got here? Next I got is a classic, Emma by Jane Austen. I always want, this is a, I don't know what edition, it's like a Penguin edition. I don't know if it's like it's just a different edition than others. I always wanted to read classics, especially by Jane Austen, so hopefully this will be my first and it'll be really good. So yeah. Next I got is Keepers of the Labyrinth by Aaron E. Moulton. I think this is a fantasy or a sci-fi. Don't know for sure. Could be Greek mythology kind of thing. But yeah, I think it is. It's something with Greek mythology. And this thing interesting is a advanced copy of the book. Supposed to come out last year in August. So yeah. And I believe this is the last book. And the last book is, I'm going to say this first, I did not know this was a part of this fandom. I saw it said only thing I saw was the word sorcerer on it, and I like put it in the cart. And I was like, it looked interesting. I'm going to put it because the cover looked awesome. But then when I got home and I read it closely, I was like, yes, this is awesome. So this is The Sorcerer's Companion, A Guide to the Magical World of Harry Potter by Alan Zola Kronzek and Elizabeth Kronzek. Okay. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. But look at this book. It's so beautiful. I think it's quite, not old, but like it's probably been out for a while because I think I heard of this. Yeah, 2011. This is old. Ooh, really old. So this is like, like a companion of the Harry Potter world. So they talk about like the different, part, like, beast beliefs, history, I guess, places, things about that could be related to Harry Potter world, like dreams, if you have certain dreams, giants, your horoscope even, different types of magic and stuff, and it gets some great pictures in here. So I can't wait to like flip through this. This is awesome because I did not know that this was like a Harry Potter book until I got home. I was like, yes. Score. I think this was like at least it was either $1, I believe. It probably was $1 or $2. I think it was either one, but awesome. So that is it with this book haul. Hope you enjoyed. Please comment below if you read any of these books. Tell me what you think. Do not spoil anything. What you recommend me to read first, like if you pick which one should I like read. Mostly like the fiction and like the actual books to read, because some books you can't really read all through, but like mostly the books. We got like 2 books that's not really like the Harry Potter book and this the 3rd grade worksheet kind of thing. So yeah. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope I see you again soon.